that's all. We'll come back to you for that breaking news. But we have more breaking news coming in, and this is in regard to curfew that's been imposed in Nepal. This is the curfew that has been imposed in Nepal's Bara district due to escalating tensions between Zenzi and UML cadres. Now the district administration has imposed the curfew up until 8 o'clock in the evening. Yesterday there were leaders who had arrived in the area from Kathmandu to attend this event, and these leaders were opposed by the Zenzi group, leading to clashes between the police and the protesters. Both groups also clashed, and after which we believe that some people have been injured in the process. So that is the breaking news coming out of Nepal. We don't have, there's sketchy details coming out at the moment because there is a curfew that has been imposed. And what we do know so far, from what we have picked up from our sources, is despite the arrest of the two UML leaders this morning, Zenzi youth took to the streets in Bara district in order to protest. In order to prevent law and order, the administration has currently ordered a curfew that's now in place in Nepal up until 8 o'clock in the evening. These are live visuals coming to you from Nepal, where you can see, the protest that has started, and, with the government there, the curfew that has now been imposed in order to ensure that law and order is established in the area. So this is in the Bara district, due to escalating tensions that we saw between two groups, and that is the Zenzi and the UML cadres. The district administration has gone ahead and taken this call to impose curfew. There you can see, let's listen into these visuals. Yesterday that UML leaders arrived in this particular district, the Bara district, from Kathmandu, and that was to attend this event of UML. Now the leaders there have opposed each other. These are the leaders of the Zenzi group, leading to clashes between the police and the protesters. Both groups have continued with the clashes, and which is why the authorities stepped in, and which is why curfew has now been imposed. This is after some Zenzi youth, they were injured. They were people from the Zenzi group, and the Zenzi, they're demanding the arrest of the ones accused in this. Now, despite the arrest that was made because of what was being demanded, here we have Zenzi people there who took to the streets in order to protest. We have Aditya Rajkaur, my colleague, with us. Aditya, take us to what we're really seeing here and what's really playing out. I mean, of course, the clashes between the two groups, demands being made, and the curfew now that has been imposed.
Well, that's right. Just weeks after the Gen Z protests led to the transformation of the political government in Nepal, now again similar scenes being witnessed in the Bara district of Nepal. Images on the screen clearly indicate the level of violence and clashes that have erupted. These are clashes between the Gen Z and the UML group that has led to a massive escalation in violence, and that's why a curfew has been imposed in the Bara district of Nepal at this particular time. Whether there have been any injuries or casualties, we do not know at this particular time because the curfew has been imposed and clashes are underway. The top priority for the security forces down on ground is to not let the situation escalate any further into major violent clashes. But these are clashes that are unprecedented ever since we saw the Gen Z protests against the KP Sharma Oli government, and that led to the transformation of the government. And currently we have an interim Prime Minister, Sushila Karki, in Nepal. But here, yet again, violence breaking out due to the ideological differences and point of views that are differing between the UML cadre and, of course, the Gen Z protesters. There were differences in the past as well, but such escalation of clashes within Nepal between different groups hasn't been witnessed in the last few weeks, but this is unprecedented. The level of violence, the level of clashes that led to the district administration to impose a curfew says a lot about the situation, and perhaps the Prime Minister or the government will have to now intervene to bring down and calm tempers.
It brings to mind thousands of, youths of Nepal. They're hitting the streets. That took place on the 8th of September, following that sweeping government ban on major social media platforms, the unrest, which resulted in 19 deaths and over 400 people being injured. And here we have, again, protests that have erupted on the streets of Nepal. And here, therefore, prohibitory measures are in place. The curfew has been imposed till 8 o'clock in the evening. Thank you.